All right. So I'm going to start reading some more Danger Time. Um, yeah, Danger Time. So if you'll recall, we were going to go to the movies. Our little brother screwed that up for us. So we went into a clock shop, uh, talked to a time wizard um, what happened there? Talked to a time wizard who said, "Follow me." We sided with him over the cops. He killed a couple cops and then took us to a mystical land where he said there's a time bomb about to go off. Capital T, capital B, time bomb. So, yeah, that's where we're at right now. So let us continue. What about those two time police? Asked Arnie. Why did they try to arrest you? They are nothing but tools of the time thieves, Kronos snaps. Pay no attention to them. Here. Kronos pulls an hourglass from the folds of his robe. He gives it to Arnie. It's about a foot high, made of dark polished wood and greenish glass with tiny bubbles in it. The upper part is filled with pure white sand. What is that, you ask? The etheric vibrations of this device are keyed to those of the bomb, Kronos explains. Huh? The what? Set this on the hub before the last grain of sand falls, Kronos continues, and that way you will disarm the bomb. Arnie stares at the hourglass and grows pale. You gulp. You, Pat, and Arnie, responsible for saving time. What if you fail? Kronos gazes deeply into your eyes. You are our only hope. Excuse me. So where is this bomb, you ask? How do we find it? This always points towards the hub, Kronos explains. He hands you a sickle. The handle is smooth wood. The crescent blade is dark blue. It vibrates in your hand. It will help guide you, he continues. But take care. It cannot warn of dangers in your path, and the most direct route is not always the swiftest or the safest. Dangers? Arnie gulps. What dangers? A lot of gulping in this book. Kronos ignores him. I must get back. The time lock I set on the time police will wear off soon. I will try to distract them. I want to keep them from discovering your mission. Now go! He turns and vanishes. You blink. How did he do that? I guess we should get going, Arnie says. But which way? Just ahead, the path forks. The left branch leads into the meadow, which would leave you exposed. The right branch enters a forest where you could get lost. The sickle points straight between them. Thanks a lot, Kronos, you grumble. This sickle isn't much help. So, pick a path, Pat says. To take the path to the meadow, page 109. Take the path into the woods, page 45. What do you think, chat? Do we go into the meadow that is more exposed, or do we go into the forest where we could get lost? Got to vote for woods. Got Chunderfin doing another vote for woods. Chunder, I'm going to have to ask you to donate some coins if you want to vote twice. All right, we got woods. Going to page 45. Man, I just looked over and it says the next one says tug yourself over to page 77. So that's where we're going next. You set off through the forest. The trees meet overhead, blocking the light. You stumble along the murky, overgrown path. Roots trip you and branches reach out to rake your face. I don't like it here, Pat complains. Why did we come this way? You wonder that yourself, but you don't say so. I think I see a clearing, Arnie announces. He starts to trot. Pat runs to keep up with him. You pick up speed. Oops! You trip over your shoelace. You go sprawling. You catch your breath and scramble to your feet. You double tie your shoelaces. You glance around. Arnie and Pat are nowhere in sight. The path narrows and threads between two huge mossy boulders. You can't see the other side. They must be through here, you figure. You hurry through. Yikes! Two big ugly giants leap down from the rocks. They look exactly alike. Each grabs one of your arms. Mine, they declare at the same time. They start to pull you in opposite directions. Whoa, these ugly dudes are strong. Tug yourself over to page 77. " Ow, that hurts, you cry. Cut it out. It talks, one gasps. The tension in your arms eases. You gaze up, and up, and up. You realize the giants are identical twins, larger than life and twice as ugly. Isn't your uncle sign Gemini, the twins? That explains the double vision in front of you. Of course I talk, you tell them. I'm here on an important mission. Please let me go. You can't bypass unless you answer our riddle, the one gripping your left arm says. It's a rule. Uh-oh, this sounds like double trouble. Why shouldn't you say secrets near a clock? The one on the right demands. He smiles, revealing long yellow teeth. You hesitate. The twins pull your arm again. Your shoulders feel as if they're about to come apart. You better come up with an answer before they tear you in half. If you think the answer has something to do with hidden microphones, turn to page 13. If you think it has something to do with an old saying, turn to page 121. What do you think, chat? Should we take the obviously correct answer or probably the obviously wrong answer? Old saying, old saying. 3, 2, 1. Old saying it is. Shit, this is not obvious to me. 121. Let's see if that kills us. I know, you declare. You shouldn't say secrets around clock because time will tell. They release your arms and point to each other. You told him the answer, they accuse each other. Did not, they reply. Did so, they retort. You shake your head. These two argue worse than you and Pat, and they yell everything simultaneously. It's twice as annoying. They grab your arms again. You cheated, they announce. You have to answer another riddle. What? You don't have time for this. You have to do something. Quick. But what? Think of something on page 98. If you continue to play the twins' guessing game, sooner or later you will lose. And you can't afford to lose. You have a duty to save time. But what can you do? You can't fight them. The twins outnumber you 2-1, and each of them is twice your size as well. That makes them twice as dangerous. You'll have to outsmart them, which shouldn't be too hard. It seems as if they only have half a brain between them. My turn to ask a riddle, you tell them. The twins look stunned. Then they release your arms and clap their hands. Goody! No one ever asks us to guess. Okay, you announce. You're walking through the woods and you meet an enormous hungry lion. What time is it? Rub their chins, they scratch their heads, they blink. Give up, you demand? It's time to run. And you do. We don't get it, you hear the twins shout behind you. While the giants try to figure out your riddle, you race away. You spot a clearing up ahead. You hope you'll find Arnie and Pat there. You break through the bushes. Oh no! They're there all right. Each is trapped in the claw of an enormous crab. It's another zodiac creature, and not very friendly. They spot you. Help! Pat wails. It's squishing me. Ow! Arnie yells. These claws are sharp. The crab eye stalks twist around and stare at you. It's really gross to watch. You are grateful it only has 2 claws, or you'd be trapped like Arnie and Pat. Don't worry, you call. I'll think of something. But how do you deal with a crab the size of an army tank? The only weapon you have is the sickle, and it's so small compared to the crab. Of course, the sickle does have magical powers. Too bad you don't know what they are. You might find a better weapon in the woods, but will Arnie and Pat be seafood snacks before you return? If you go looking for a weapon, turn to page 16. If you attack the crab with the sickle, turn to page 95. So we're gonna sick him, or are we gonna do something different? So we'll probably get to this next section, then have to break. Kill Pat. That could be anything. Run P95. Page 95 was attack the crab with a sickle. So we've got 2 attacks and a run. And 3 attacks. We're attacking. Page 95. You pull the sickle from your belt. You raise it high over your head. The blade gleams. The crab's jaws move. Roundhouse? It croaks. You stare. Did you imagine that? It sets Arnie and Pat down on the ground. Friend of Kronos, it says. Friend of time. The sickle, that's what changed the crab's attitude. Maybe its magic is letting you understand what the crab is saying. Uh, right, you agree. Friends of time, that's us. You bet. Arnie, show our pal the hourglass. Arnie pulls the hourglass from inside his shirt. When he holds it up, your heart sinks. Most of the sand has already flowed into the lower compartment. We've got to hurry, you declare. We have to get to the hub right away. I will take you, the crab announces. And that should be pretty much perfect time right here. Because they've got like 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes before the run, so that's going to give them enough time to set up. What do you think, Tyler?
Yeah, sounds great to me.
Yeah, there's no choice node at the next one, so we wouldn't even, or the next one after that, so we'd be admitted anyway. So we'll pick this up. Next check, please.
I kind of want you to just read it to us the next time we hang out. But anyway,
I can also do that. We can also figure out times to do this. This is great. I'm having a blast.
Thank you so much, Dalesman DM. I'm going to pass it back to the transition screen temporarily. So wave your goodbyes, say your goodbyes, and we'll see you for Journey very soon.